Hello, this is the fourth of a four-part series of yoga videos that focuses on connecting us with the elements that are associated with yoga. It is a series that I promised I would do for my slow flow yoga students while I was on holiday. So we've done earth, fire, and water. And today we're going to do a short meditation that focuses on connecting with the air and the space elements. Now, we'll be connecting to the air element through focusing on our breath. And we'll be connecting to the space element by performing a short mindfulness exercise that really explores the space around us and within us. Now, before we get started, I encourage you to find a comfortable seated position. You may sit cross-legged. Maybe it's comfortable for you to sit in a chair. For myself, I've chosen to sit kneeling, and what I've done is I've actually placed three blocks on the ground, stacked them up, and then brought my knees in front of the block, rolled my thighs inwards, and drawn my sit bones back. So they almost broaden as they come down. And then come to a comfortable place so that my spine is upright, my shoulders are broad. There's plenty of space for me to breathe. Now bring your hands down to your thighs or to a comfortable place for you. And start by closing your eyes. And let's take a moment to just connect with our bodies. So scanning from the crown of your head to the tip of your toes, just notice what areas of your body feel particularly comfortable today, feel strong and energetic, or maybe feel uncomfortable. And as you scan down your body, if there are things that come up that are a bit uncomfortable that you can adjust, then take a moment to adjust them now. Because we'll be sitting here for a few minutes and we need to be comfortable. So I'm going to give you another minute. And if you've completed your scan already, then start again from the crown of your head and start to move down your neck, past your shoulders, past the rib cage, all the way down to your hips, and noticing also the areas around your arms, moving past your elbows, wrists and hands, fingers, coming down past the hips, moving down the thighs to the knees, eventually coming to the ankles and the toes. Keeping your eyes closed, let's start to explore the breath. Without making any changes at all, notice your breath. Notice the quality, notice the speed, the consistency. Is it deep or shallow? Is it irregular? Don't make any changes yet, but just take a moment to check in. And then start to lengthen the breath. So inhale through the nose, count to 4 as you inhale. And then as you exhale through the nose, counting to 4. So what we're doing is lengthening out the breath. Now, if this is uncomfortable to breathe in and out of the nose, then you may choose to breathe out of the mouth, or maybe in through the nose and out through the mouth. But what we want is for you to be comfortable. So make a choice about what's appropriate for your body. Continue with this inhalation to the count of 4 and exhaling to 4. On the next inhale, see if you can breathe into the count of 5. and then exhaling to the count of 5. Continuing with this repetitive breath, the 5 on the inhale and the 5 on the exhale. And if that's too much for you, you may choose to come down to the 4 count breath instead. So again, making a choice on what's best for your body. And as you continue to breathe, I'd like you to draw your awareness to the sounds of your body. So you may notice a noise that's created because of your breathing. There may be a sound created because your clothes are moving slightly. We'll spend a moment just focusing on the sounds that are being created just around and within your immediate body. And if any thoughts come up, like, you notice your stomach and it's growling, and then you start to think about dinner, let those thoughts go. And instead, just label any noises and then continue on with your breath. Avoiding the tendency to create stories for each of the noises and sounds. On the next inhale, start to explore the sounds that are created in your immediate vicinity. So for me, I'm outside, so I'm going to just explore the sounds that are around my mat. Not much further. Maybe a bug that's flying by, maybe a leaf that's rustling past. If you're indoors, you may choose to explore the sounds that are in the room with you. And again, avoid attaching any stories to these sounds. Focus on labeling them and letting them go. Almost like clouds in the sky, allowing them to move on. If you notice that you're getting distracted, come back to the breath. Counting 4 or 5 on the inhale, and then the same on the exhale. And then let's take this one step further. So moving beyond your mat or beyond the room, listening to the sounds outside of that room or outside of the mat. Maybe the trees, maybe traffic in the distance. Maybe you're next to your neighbor mowing the lawn. And again, don't let any stories attach to these sounds. Simply label them and then move on. And if your mind starts to wander, Bring your thoughts back to the breath, the inhale and the exhale, to the count of 4 or 5. Now encourage your thoughts to come back to the space around you. So whether it was your mat or the room, whatever you had chosen as that vicinity, bring your awareness back to that space. Noticing the sounds in that area. Continuing to inhale and exhale. And then finally return your awareness back to the sounds that your own body has created. Now release any control that you've had over your breath, allowing it to flow organically. So there's no forcing, no pushing, instead it's just flowing freely. And then notice, again, as we did in the beginning, the quality, the consistency, the elements of that breath. Have any changes taken place since you started? Since we've spent time in stillness and awareness? Keeping your eyes closed, slowly draw your hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra. And we draw our fingertips together. There's a slight doming of the palms, and we plug our thumbs into our sternum. Keeping the chin tucked. Take a moment to honor your practice and honor yourself for spending this time in stillness today. And then draw your hands towards your forehead, honoring and bowing to the sky above us, the earth beneath us, and the fire within us. Namaste.